Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hattrick with me, SAPPHIRE Omega and FC Pigneto. So the first week of the new season is behind us and we've started strong, much stronger than I actually expected considering the circumstances. We've played two matches, one of the Coppa Italia Cup and one of our league. And both were quite surprising in a way. So the one that we played against Yucca Bonito Random in Coppa Italia, we won 6-5. This is because we actually had to result in a penalty shootout. I watched this match live, it was really exciting. Not in the first part, actually they scored two goals in rapid succession in just 2 minutes actually. 38th minute one, 40th minute second. But then we turned it and we gave them our first goal in the 41st minute. So this was really surprising, event. When I was watching it, I was like, what the hell is happening? And then when I thought it was already lost, Mato Savic gave the second goal in the 76th minute, which, was fine. Then we had the extra time and nothing happened, meaning that when, I actually saw this for the first time in the game. I've never really had a penalty shootout before, quite surprising as that might be. And it was exciting to see it. Pretty interesting, really long shootout, and Edvard Michelin was the one that actually gave the final goal. So 6-5, we have won. Again, really surprising considering we played it cool to get extra morale boost. We also were supposed to lose it considering they were the favorite ones according to the fans, and we also played it on their stadium. But my experience is that usually in the first matches they underestimate everyone, and many teams actually throw in the towel and want to be out of the cup because they want to focus on the league. So what I did is that this was played by my A team actually, and the B team played the league match, which again, very surprisingly, we were supposed to lose quite heavily, and instead it ended in 1-1. Considering their chance distribution, you can see that this is something that the opponent must really tear his hair over, because they had 11 chances and we had only 2, and still it ended 1-1. Again, this was my B team. Kind of surprising. We played on their stadium again. It was really supposed to be them winning it, but I don't know, maybe they gave their B team to us. Whatever happened, the stats were fairly even, and in the end, again, we played it cool, which is amazing, and we ended up in draw. This together means that we are now at satisfied team spirit, giving us quite a huge boost right off the bat to whatever we do. Next, we are playing against Sultani del Brunello on our stadium, and it is, again, they're supposed to win, so I already put the orders there to play it cool. No, actually, we're going to play this one on normal. Okay, but you can see that we have 12.5 predicted rating on our midfield. That is really high, So whatever happens, I think that we might have a chance. The fans are a bit more in our favor with this one. They're saying that they have the edge. You can see that the previous matches were, they had the edge as well, and if we were playing away. Now we're playing at home, and they have the edge, so we'll see how that's going to go. And with Ora Chupenzo, they were actually the favorites, and we still managed to score a draw, so that is really, really interesting. After that, we are going to be playing against Joy Never Dies on our stadium. So I wonder actually if I shouldn't change this. What's the expectations for this match? Fans are thinking that it will be a close affair. Because if we play this on normal, we might have a chance to win it. No, you know what we're gonna do here? We're gonna change this one to play it cool, get the extra bonus. If we drop out, that's fine. And I have the A team on that, huh? No, you know what? Change it. This is gonna be the B team. We're throwing in the towel, because I think that considering everything, we really need to make sure. Oh, Viano. I think that's pronounced Viano is actually hurt. So let's put have anyone with good winger skill? Okay, we're gonna be there instead. Play it cool. Give us the actual boost. And then against Joy Never Dice, we're gonna play with the A team. And we are going to... Yeah, we're gonna make it as normal. So that gives us 12.5. If we get a boost to the team morale from the previous match, which should we? Yeah, we should. We should definitely get a boost. So then it should put us somewhere to around 13, maybe even higher. So that should actually mean that we might have a chance to win this match against Joy Never Dice. Remember, they're the strongest team in the actual league. So I'm hoping that we might actually take them down. Though you wouldn't guess that from the results. They played against whom? They obviously had a draw as well. Against Sporting Lupo Solitario. Really? Look at that. And it was a draw. How is that possible? Man, the RNG screwed everyone this week. 306 compared to 198, and you didn't score once. Wow. Man, if I was Joy Never Dies, I would be so mad. That is so unfair. Well, I guess, that's how it goes. But anyway, they lost that match. Well, lost. For them, it's a loss, even if it was a draw. We had a draw against Orac Penzo on their stadium, which is a win in my book. And now we're going to be playing against Joy Never Dies. So let's hope that we're going to win this match. That would really be nice because we would score against, biggest contender in the season. So that would make me really happy. But we'll see, Both us and them are still in the cup, so it is possible that they will put their B team against us. We'll see. We shall see. Other than that, we're doing good on finances. We actually had a quite decent amount of revenue. Even though we weren't playing on our stadium, the cup match actually gave us 101,000. No, actually more. Where is it? Last week. Is this the old one? Yeah, 97,000. Okay, so we earned 97,386 from match ratings. And this week, we are going to be playing on our stadium with the league and on our stadium with the cup. So we're going to get 2/3 of the cup match and full income from the league match. So we can look at something like 300,000 in the income, which is really, really darn good. So I'm happy in the finances department. Fans are also ecstatic. They're dancing in the streets. You can see that we immediately jumped to 6 extra fans. So my goal for this season is... Wait, let's look at it logically. If we go with a calculator here, we have... Okay, we already had the first week. So we have 13 more weeks times 2, 26 updates. So if I wanted to get... Well, that's 78 people divided by 26 updates. Yeah, okay. So let's set a goal for us to have the fan club grow to at least 1,900 members at the end of this season. That seems reasonable, seems in level with what we see here, and we might actually quite dramatically overshoot it. But I don't want to go too wild because you saw that we had some really bad streaks sometimes. And, the game can screw you in creative ways. So let's set the goal to 1,900 and be happy with that. I mean, if we get 6, we would have, what? If you had 26 times 6, we would get 156 members. So that would be way over what we are planning. So the next good news is that we actually managed to sell Timon von Horsten for 28,000. I wasn't expecting that, but I guess with his outstanding experience and still good form, he can still be useful for someone even in this very high age. The bad part is we didn't manage to get any transfers done. I wasn't really searching this week that much, but I didn't really see anyone even remotely good for us. So I think we might just be waiting over the finances for quite some time now. Just keep sitting on the cash funds, keep rotating people in the B team so that we have an extra dose of training for some of our more capable players. and we'll buy the trainee when we have decent amount of funds. What I'm actually even considering is changing the playmaking to something like defending or, I don't know, scoring. It's kind of hard. We would have to completely rework our strategy, which I don't think is great, but it is something to consider. Maybe, if I was actually doing something, I think we might be doing something like passing, because that would be good for our team. Because we're not using any strategy at all, and I think that might be one of the weak points from my experience. That while the opponents are sometimes weaker, they make it up with having a good team strategy, while we are really not doing anything with that at all. So getting in a couple of passing lessons, passing is only good for pretty much scoring and your strategies. If you have it's actually called tactic. I'm sorry, I'm messing the nomenclature up, but that is not something that we are really interested in. So for now, I'm just toying with the idea in my mind that we might change it down the road. But for now, we're still going to be training playmaking, because that's how we made our name, and that's how we're doing. Did I forget about anything? I don't think so. Cup is ongoing. We already mentioned that. There's going to be 14 rounds. We are probably going to drop in the second one. But hey, the RNG held up high last time. So we'll see what's going to happen. So yeah, I guess that's the update for the first season. We have the goal for our fans, 1,900 members. We have the goal for our position, third place. Let's see how we are going to do. So till next week, you guys take care.